What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the new live stream. Today, I'm just going to be talking about Nintendo and the future of this channel, because there's lots of things to discuss about the future of this channel going into 2018, as well as the future of Nintendo games going into 2018. But I'm just going to be talking about it all today, and hopefully getting some of your feedback on how your holiday season was, how was your Christmas, all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm going to be talking about with you guys today. I'm just going to say hi to some of you guys in the chat. Hello, Cat Noir, Tyler, Vincent, Jeremy. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Hello, Jamal. Today I actually have some interesting announcements planned for you about what's going to be happening on this channel very soon. And some things that are going to be happening more long term. I hope you guys are going to be excited for that. But first, let me know how was your Christmas, guys. Did you guys get anything cool? Was it fun? Did you guys spend any time with your family? What's going on? Hey, Jonathan, JY Jr. or JR or however that is. I know I've seen you in the chat before, but PJ Garcia, what's going on? Hello, B-Dad Boss. What's going on? Let me know, guys. Okay, so my Christmas was nice. Like we had a good time here, and they're always just like playing some games and stuff like that. But I haven't been able to live stream with you guys and just talk about Nintendo, what I like to do with you guys, because I've been really busy lately. But you know what? It's the holiday season now. I've had a little bit more time, so we're gonna be able to do a couple more live streams. Hopefully over the holiday season. It was good. It was good. Jamal says they will add Isle Delfino for Super Mario Odyssey DLC. That would be good. I'd like that. Definitely. Do you guys hear music in the background of this live stream now or no? Yes or no? Please let me know, because I'm not sure. This is one of my first times adding music and trying to add music into a live stream. Anyway, I just did this in the past couple of minutes, but yes, I completely agree with you, Tyler. I hope they have a Mario Slugger sequel. I'm planning on making a video about that, but we could always talk about it today. Give me some of your ideas, because I just have so many ideas for what a Mario Slugger sequel could be like. Man, it'd just be amazing. Alright, hang on. Sorry, guys. I'm just checking some settings here. Hope everything's going okay for the live stream. No music? Okay, alright, so no music. I hope you guys don't mind, but, alright, yeah, I hope you guys don't mind, but, I'm not gonna try to put it in right now, because that'll be too much of a distraction, so I'll just get rid of it. Okay, so, next live stream I'll add music. Yeah. So, JY Jr. says, Super Mario Maker Switch, or Deluxe, probably won't come out, but, that's good. Yeah, it'd be cool to have Mario Maker on Switch. I made the video about that, but I think it'd be interesting. They might have to include some add-ons to the Switch just to make it work well. But do you hear me talking or no? Okay, yeah. Oh, you got the Switch? That's nice. That's awesome, dude. Okay, but Jamal, there's actually something going on with the Mario and Sonic at the Olympics series, which is pretty scary for people who like that series, because what actually happened was recently it was announced that Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games would be taken off of the eShop. And that, combined with the fact that there's no announcement for the 2018 Winter Olympics game, makes me worry that the Mario and Sonic series could be done. Like, because it's not being included in the 2018 release announcement so far. I mean, like, because normally it comes out before the whole Olympic season starts. But if the announcement is going to come around that time and then the game will release later in 2018, that'll be fine. But with the announcement that the games will be taken off the eShop, it makes me think that perhaps Nintendo has lost that licensing to the Mario and Sonic Olympics series. So I'm not sure if that's going to be continued or brought back. Well, that's nice, Joe Jr. Okay, good. You got that working, Jeremy. That's good. Tyler says, I actually really want a 2D Super Mario Bros. Yeah, definitely. I was playing some of Super Mario World lately, and you know, it's just made me want another 2D Mario game even more. Definitely something that I'd like to see. We got 13 people in here now. Oh my goodness. All right. The first thing that I wanted to announce for you guys today is something that people were talking about in the last live stream that I did. The last live stream, it was a couple weeks ago. People were talking about how I should make this and should add this as part of my channel. So, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it. This is the Siiroth Discord community. I know a lot of you guys are asking for it. So, there it is. You could go and join it with that code. You can type in that link or the last few letters after the second slash or whatever on the bottom link. That code right there is what you could put into the mobile app, and then you'll get access to the Discord community. If you don't know what Discord is, it's basically like you could chat with a bunch of people. So it's, if I'm not live streaming, you can still chat with people. That's the Discord community link right there. I'm just going to be leaving it there for the live stream, just in case any of you guys want to join that community. I'm going to try to chat with you guys in there whenever I can. So it'll be like I'm live streaming all the time, but I'm not. This is not going to replace the live streams or anything like that. But I still think that it's a good thing to add this in because a lot of you guys were asking for it. So that's the code there. Is anyone playing Rocket League on the Switch? I think I'm gonna download that actually. So maybe like I'll add you as a friend or something like that. Don't use Discord. Well, I don't know, dude. Like, I'm gonna have this there. You could choose not to use it if you don't want to. It's not gonna be like a primary thing for my content. But if people want to engage with other people that they talk to in this chat all the time, then why can't they just do it in Discord? Because if I don't want to, like, if I can't live stream all the time, they're going to have to chat in some way. All right, yeah. Austin Pars says, could you put it in the description? All right, see ya, JY Jr. Yeah, I'll try to put it in the description. All right. Okay, I'm gonna try to put it in the description. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, guys. I'm going to put it in the description, this link to the Discord, just so you guys could join it through that if you wanted to. So I'm not reading the chat right now. I'll go back to your messages in a second. Because I know a lot of you guys got some good messages just on there. Alright, so hopefully it's in the description now. Hopefully it is. Oh, we got 18 people watching right now. Okay, let me scroll back up in the chat. So I think it should be in the description now. Okay. So NatTBK Gaming says, I hope Nintendo gives the ability to play Wii U and 3DS games together. So playing Smash 4, that would be really nice, actually, the crossplay. It'd be really good. I think Monster Hunter or something like that. I haven't followed it too much, but I think Monster Hunter enabled that with the Switch and the 3DS so that they could have the cross server ability between those. So I think that could be possible between the Switch and the 3DS, but Nintendo seems to be done with the Wii U now. So maybe for Smash on the Switch, you'll be able to play with people on 3DS. But for now, it's not working out. It's not going to be that way. Okay, so you guys are asking what when the January Direct's gonna be. I think the January Direct. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna anticipate mid-January. I know that's sort of a generic pick for when the day is going to be, but I anticipate it to be around there because they have to have a Direct in January because the quarterly Direct is a theme that Nintendo has had for a while. So I anticipate that a Direct will be around there. Jake Mario says, the next Pokemon game should have 2 regions. That'd be really cool. Sort of like that Heart Gold, Soul Silver throwback to that style. I'd really like that. Or I would like one big region for the Pokemon game. I think that'd be really nice as well. just have one big region. You know, make Pokemon sort of like Breath of the Wild or Super Mario Odyssey, and then it's a much bigger, expansive game. It'll be a 3-4 Switch game. Somebody said next Mario game should be Galaxy 3. I'd really like that, although I expect Mario to turn to the series, to the direction of a 2D Mario game and continue that series. Oh, for the first or second week of January, yeah. I think that'd be good. Jamal says, could it be Mario Kart 9? I don't really think that Mario Kart 9 is going to be next, dude, because we just got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe this year. I know, like, for me, 2017 passed really fast. I don't know about you. Let me know in the chat, but for me, it passed really fast, and it seems so soon after we just got a Mario Kart game that we'll be getting another one. So, Mario Kart 9, I agree with Tyler, who I saw just put in the chat there, that Mario Kart 9 will probably be in 2019. And Chewy Game says, no, I reckon you have the 2 regions, but one of the regions is going to be you going into space. That'd be kind of cool, catch Deoxys in space, something like that. What if there was a Pokemon game where the region itself was Pokemon? That'd be kind of neat. I think that'd be pretty interesting to have, honestly. Yeah, that'd be fun, because for Pokemon on the Switch, if they want to do Diamond and Pearl remakes, which is something that a lot of people expect is going to happen, which I don't think so, because I think it will happen eventually, but not right now. The Diamond and Pearl remakes probably won't happen if Pokemon releases a huge, expansive game next year. Do you think Odyssey is getting DLC or a sequel? I think more along the lines of DLC, but if the sales end up being really good for the Switch and thus end up being really good for Odyssey, I could see Nintendo doing what they did with Galaxy and making an Odyssey 2. Franklin Van Doren says, do you expect the whole 2018 lineup in that direct? No, but I do expect some of it. Okay, so I did a live stream about this before, but I'll just do a quick refresher for you guys. So, if you want to know what I expect 2018, here you go. You got Kirby, Yoshi, Mario Party, Project Octopath Traveler, Animal Crossing, Fire Emblem, Pikmin, 2D Mario, Metroid Prime 4, and a Mario Sports game. And Pokemon, obviously. That's what I expect for 2018. Now, whether or not Nintendo will reveal all of that in a future direct is another question. Plant J Game says Mario Party Switch tease. I don't know about that. I hope so though. Like if my predictions are true for the 2018 release, there would definitely be a Mario Party on Nintendo Switch tease. And that's honestly what I would really like. I would really love a new Mario Party game, because Mario Party lately hasn't been the greatest. There have been some fun games. I'm not saying that all the new Mario Parties are bad. I'm not one of those people. But I'm definitely saying that the older Mario Parties are much better, and I prefer if it would revert back to that style. Heart Gold and Soul Silver remake, that's my favorite Pokemon because of the style. I love Heart Gold, Soul Silver too. They're some of my favorite Pokemon games out there. There's some of my favorite games out there, but I don't know if they'll remake Heart Gold, Soul Silver. You gotta wait for the Fire Red, Leaf Green remakes first. I think some people are joining the Discord now. I'm getting some notifications on the Discord. So that's nice. Mario and Sonic in 2020 game, that'd be kind of cool, but as I was talking about before, I don't know if Nintendo still has the licensing to the Mario and Sonic games or not. I'm not sure about that, because they're removing them from the eShop, and there's no announcement for the 2018 Winter Olympics one yet. So, you know. Hope for a new DLC in 2018 and King K. Rool's coming back. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I agree with you, Tyler. It's a little bit too strong of a lineup to be expected, but you know what? I'm going to go all out with the predictions, because I try to keep it somewhat realistic, you know, taking factor the games that we already know of that are coming, but also some hopefuls in there as well. Yeah, where is everyone watching from? I'm from Australia. It's awesome, dude. I'm from Canada. They should put Roblox on Switch. Stop. We don't need Roblox on the Nintendo Switch. No Roblox, please. But I think going back to, I think it was Frank said before in the chat of what you expect in the January Direct. Probably Fire Emblem complete trailer, because Fire Emblem is going to be one of the major games that comes out in 2018. Maybe a teaser for Pokemon, but Pokemon normally does their own thing when it comes to reveals, so I'm not so sure about that. And probably another teaser for Metroid Prime 4. I don't know if they're going to do the full trailer for Metroid Prime 4 yet. They're probably going to do the complete reveal at E3, and that would leave the April Direct to have probably the first regular trailer for Metroid Prime 4. But I think there's going to be a teaser there, you know? I think there's going to be a teaser. It'd be awesome if they show an upcoming update for Splatoon 2 with one new stage, new salmon run, and a new weapon type. That'd be really cool. I'd like that. Splatoon 2 has some new content into it, but I definitely like for to get some more content. I think they got something revealed for it relatively recently, actually. From the Netherlands, Nebraska, Holland, Long Island, lots of different places, dude. That's awesome. What is your YouTube icon? Super Mario. This is true. They will add a DLC for Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. That'd be kind of cool. Hey, Siiroth67, what's going on? But the DLC for Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, is that already out or no? I'm not so sure. I didn't log on to there recently, but I know there's some sort of versus mode that they're adding into it, right? That's something that I'd really like in Fire Emblem, by the way, like a versus mode. I know there's the online ones, but a real local play versus mode just be something that I'd really enjoy, you know? OMG, I think it will actually be the game that was at E3 called Yoshi. It was announced, but I don't know if they released it. Yeah, they'll probably do another big trailer and a release date and a name for the Yoshi game in the January Direct. I think that's pretty likely because, you know, it's the Yoshi game and it has to be coming relatively soon, right? They revealed it at E3. Yeah, it's Yoshi. I mean, like, they focus more of the attention on the art style than the actual gameplay itself for Yoshi games, so it can't take too long, right? More of the coding for the actual gameplay itself normally takes up most of the time, but the graphical style should be done by early 2018, right? I'm not a game developer, I don't know, but that's what I would think anyway. But Kirby's probably going to release early 2018. And Yoshi's probably going to release spring 2018, I'd say. Yeah, Siiroth67, yeah. Alright, I'm going to move over to the list now, because what we were doing in the last live stream was we were just thinking on new video ideas that we could do, and one of them that we were thinking of last time we already did, and that was the Super Smash Brothers one that I just put out. I have no idea who the voice of Yoshi is. It'd be kind of cool to figure that out, though. I don't know if this this document that I have here is the full one, though. I don't know if it's the full one. Now, I know I did make some changes to it, so I'm going to copy and paste something. Hold on. Just let me know some video ideas that you have when you could potentially work on something. I don't know. Up to you guys. These chill streams, like, they're not too organized. Be about whatever you want. Talk about whatever. I don't care. Hold on. I can't read the chat at the moment, but I'll read the chat in a second. I'm just trying to get the full document on there. And most of these videos, I already got all the contenders for the the lists and stuff like that, but it's just making the script. That's still the last thing that I have to do. Thank you all for tuning in, by the way. I really appreciate that you tuned in, because this wasn't scheduled too much in advance, which is something that a lot of you probably know about me, but I really appreciate all of you tuning in anyway. We're going to put it like that. I added a little bit more to it this time. Okay, what are you guys saying in the chat? Shouldn't they make a Kirby's Epic Yarn 2? Because they're making a new Woolly World, which I'm pretty sure is based off of Epic Yarn. Yeah, but the new Yoshi game is sort of cardboard based, you know? Like it's mostly made out of cardboard, everything in the new Yoshi game. My version of Beehive Track is called a Honey Hive Drive. Dude, I'm totally making that the name. Holy crap, I'm making that the name. Honey Hive Drive. Oh my goodness. That's an amazing name, dude. That's crazy. That's so amazing. It'll probably be just another Super Mario Maker because they can't be stuff and are already getting ready to release their new console. The Nintendo twist. Your lists look cool. Thank you, Alleycat Gaming. You guys helped me out with them in the last live stream. I'll scroll through them. You need to be alone right now. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I don't want Mario Kart 9 to be released for the Switch. I think a Kirby Air Ride would be cooler. I would like a Kirby Air Ride. That'd be kind of cool. I know lots of people want F-Zero as well. I'm not too big on like releasing a new F-Zero instead, but you know what? I like Mario Kart, but I don't like this font, so I'm gonna change this font. But there we go. I'm gonna do that instead. It's too bold. Bold and brash, more like belongs in the trash. You like Super Mario Maker? Luigi's Mansion 3. Okay, so Nintendo Kart is like... That's something that I've talked about before. I'm not huge on the idea, but if they want to brand it that way, I guess it's fine because it's not really affecting anything, but... Nintendo Kart is sort of... because you would just add a bunch of Nintendo characters, you'd have to get rid of a lot of the Mario characters already in Mario Kart, which is why Nintendo Kart isn't, like, I don't know how likely it is, but I think it's going to be pretty likely that Nintendo Kart gets released compared to Mario Kart 9, because historically we've only gotten one Mario Kart, new Mario Kart game on each console, but I don't think that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is going to be that Mario Kart game on the Nintendo Switch. So I think Mario Kart 9 could still come, but it's also pretty likely that Nintendo Kart will happen just so that Nintendo could brand it entirely differently. Alright, you want to go play Mario Kart? Go play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But if you want to play this entirely new concept for a game, which it's not really because Nintendo's already including a ton of other series characters into Mario Kart right now, but play this Nintendo Kart. I've heard some people throw around an idea of it be calling Smash Kart or Mario Kart All-Stars or something like that. I know Super Mario plushies, we need a Luigi's Mansion. I'd like a new Luigi's Mansion, perhaps a more larger and expanded one, like we've talked about in live streams before, because games on the Nintendo Switch I've mostly, for the most part, progressively been getting bigger and bigger. I see a Siiroth 67, but with this trend of big games coming to the Nintendo Switch. You know, you got Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I made an entire video about this, but with this trend, I could see Luigi's Mansion adapting to that, and that'd be really fun. Because most Luigi's Mansion, well, at least Dark Moon was really short. Like, it was a very small game. So, for the Switch, if we get a big Luigi's Mansion, that'd be fun. Which Mario Kart Nintendo All-Stars Racing then? Oh, you probably meant to say with. Then you can make your own platform for that game with DLC every year. Yeah, it could sort of be like Smash Brothers. I'm probably going to make another video about Nintendo Kart because the last video I made about Nintendo Kart was over a year ago, and that's like... I don't think it was a year ago, but it was... I think it was definitely before the release of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so... I'm probably going to make another video about that, more updated and expanded one with more info and stuff like that, but... oh my goodness, I'm missing all these messages here. Beat Boss says... I don't know how many people here will be a fan of it, but I wonder if a new Skylanders game will come to the Switch and what they will do. Oh, yeah, okay, so... I've played a couple of the Skylanders games. I'm not a huge fan of the series, but one thing I was wondering is the future of that series, because didn't they skip 2017 for a game release? Because I think they did Imaginators in 2016. Then there was Superchargers in 15, and then Trap Team, and then Swap Force. But that's all I really know. Nintendo Party, that's kind of interesting, but I don't know if they're going to do that because... Nobody's really, like, they haven't inserted any other Nintendo characters into mainline Mario Party games yet, so I doubt that that'll happen. Eduardo Soto says, if they were to make a Nintendo Kart, I think they would call it a more marketable name. Yeah, I agree with you. Like, it'd probably be a more distinct name than just Nintendo Kart itself. Most underrated Disney game. I'm not so sure. I haven't played too many Disney games. How about Battlefront 2? Okay. You should make a top 10 things you want in Luigi's Mansion 3. We could totally work on that, Jeremy. That's a great idea that we could work on potentially in this live stream. I don't know. Give me some of your ideas in the chat. I'm not the biggest Luigi's Mansion. Like, I don't know so much about it, but I've played the games, so, you know, I like the games, but I can mention that. Next Level Games is working on a new game. Do you have a chance that game is coming? Yeah, probably, because Next Level, hopefully it's another Mario Strikers, but that might be a bit too hopeful. Does anyone think that Cappy will have his own game? He might be included in a new Mario Kart. I don't know. Cappy could definitely be a future mascot for the Mario series. I don't know. We talked about in the last live stream. I'll put it on the screen right now because. All right, so we looked at this ideas for new Mario Kart items, and this one is about Cappy, a capture mechanic where controls of the captured car get messed up or inversed. This is a pretty interesting idea, I think. Oh, excuse me. This is a pretty interesting idea, I think, because. It just to spice up the amount of items in the Mario Kart games currently, like you could get the Cappy item and then throw a cap at somebody else's car, and then their controls get inversed or something like that. There's more ideas there, but we could go over that later. Whatever you want. Mario Kart 9 should have its own track editor. That's a good idea. You can make your own cup. That'd be nice. That's one of the reasons that I want to make like my my videos about new Mario Kart track ideas. I wouldn't have to make those videos anymore if I could already make those tracks in the games. Do you think we'll see Retro Studios' new title, and what do you think they're making? Well, because I know Retro Studios isn't making Metroid Prime 4, so I'm not so sure what they're going to be making, but if it's related to one of the core Nintendo IPs, it'll be fun, just so that they bring them back. Hey, Bob and Vagin fan. What's going on? Oh, yeah, Skylanders got discontinued? Oh, shit. I'm not sure about that. Oh. I never realized that before. Top 10 crossovers. Oh, man, there's so many good ideas for crossovers, dude. Star Fox and Mario. Just imagine that, man. Like, Mario piloting an R-Wing. I need to R to that. Oh, my goodness. Mix the ghosts from the first and second game and add new ones like the gold ghost working together with the greenies. That'd be really cool. I'd like that. It'd be a nice integration of a new type of ghosts into Luigi's Mansion. I think for a new Luigi's Mansion anyway, there would automatically be new types of ghosts, but again, that along with a more expansive game would be two hopes that I have for a new Luigi's Mansion. Nintendo Kart would be called Mario and Other Characters in the 2018 Summer That's the best name. We need Mario Odyssey DLC, like add Luigi voice clips for the 64 suit. That'd be nice. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I think Odyssey DLC would be fine, because I'm not a big fan of DLC in games where the DLC is blatant, like it doesn't have to be included as DLC, and the game doesn't have enough content on its own that the DLC is just being included for the sake of including DLC. But for games that are complete, like Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey, like they're huge complete games on their own selves. So if we were to get DLC for Mario Odyssey, I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed at that at all. I think it'll just be fun to get that. Double Cherry gives you extra hit and a bigger chance to get items from the next boxes. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be really nice, actually. Interesting idea for an item. 3 mansions, all the size of the one from the first game. That'd be really cool. Give it an eerier atmosphere, but not scary. Yeah, because you can't have it too scary. It's a Mario game after all. But if you have it a little bit creepy, have some Easter eggs in there, like the one about Luigi hanging himself. It'd be kind of funny to have more of those Easter eggs like that. I hope they make a sequel on Donkey Kong 64. I know a lot of people want a 3D Donkey Kong game like that. A lot of people really want them. Because there hasn't been a 3D Donkey Kong game in a while. But there's been a lot of 2D Donkey Kong games. And I believe Retro Studios, was it them? Or I think it was Retro that made Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. That could possibly be the next game that they're working on. So a new Rayman game, that'd be nice. Rayman Legends Definitive Edition was on the Switch, but they've been releasing new Rayman Legends updates and stuff like that for a while, so I think a new Rayman game is due. Spy Fox, that's like Star Fox Guard. Like you have that whole ideal with multiple cameras and stuff like that and weapons. Give it a more mature art style. Yeah, that'd be good to have. Make the boos actually cool, like in the first. It's true. It's also a good idea, Jeremy. I found your channel when I was searching YouTube to find out if Mario Maker was coming to the Switch. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because that video is doing pretty well for me. My newest video isn't doing the greatest, but you know what? Hopefully some of you guys will check it out that haven't checked it out yet. It's not about views for me. It's just about talking to you guys in the Nintendo community. That's what I like to do. IGN. I feel like Nintendo will stuff this up. New and returning Portrait Ghosts. Yeah, you definitely seem to be a big fan of that, Jeremy. I know there's lots of hardcore Luigi's Mansion fans out there. I'm a fan of the series. I never got too much into the in-depth elements of it. For a new Mario Kart power-up, you could do something like the Ice Flower out of Galaxy, where you would freeze the ground behind you, making it super slippery. That'd be kind of interesting. That's another way that you could utilize the Ice Flower. Because, take a look. On here, I have Ice Flower. Slows people down or freezes them in place. You could also edit that so that it's it does like it did in Galaxy. But I really think that this could just be so similar to the Fire Flower. Just have an incredibly seamless integration. It'll slow people down like the lightning item does, which I think will be pretty cool. Switch that back there. What's your favorite Mario game and Mario Kart game? Oh man, those are tough questions. But Mario Kart might be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Double Dash is a really good one as well. So I'm not so sure about that. Mario game, man, there's lots of good choices. I know I'm gonna get heat for whatever one I say, so I'm gonna keep that tight-lipped for now. Hey Nintendo Aiden, what's going on? Hey Sniff It D. Oh shoot, I just bumped my laptop. Okay, so yeah, just listing ideas. Yeah, I know, Jeremy. Yeah, it's always nice to see your ideas, dude. I love seeing people's ideas in the chat. Mario goes back in time, like memory lane. Mario Kart Switch, the top 50 tracks. Yeah, I could list that. I could list my favorite and least favorite tracks of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I might work on that as a video with you guys. I don't know if I'll do that today because we're already half hour into this live stream. I know it's crazy, right? But I might do that another day. I plan on streaming for about an hour or so today. But I seriously want a new Mario Golf. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people who want that. I would like a new Mario Golf as well, because in Mario Sports Superstars we had the golf mode, but I know a lot of hardcore Mario baseball fans and Strikers fans like myself feel that Mario Tennis and Mario Golf seem to get all the attention purely because of the sales. They do better sales than baseball and tennis for some reason. So we haven't been getting as many of Mario Baseball and soccer games as with those two respective sports. But if Mario Sports Superstars was to be coming to the Nintendo Switch, you'd be getting your Mario Golf game there. And I hope that if that were to happen, we would get improved soccer and baseball modes, because Mario Sports Superstars, honestly, is pretty bare bones for the content. I do like the tournaments idea. It has some things right going for it, which is why if you guys were following me for a long time, I used to cover Mario Sports Superstars news a lot because I was really interested in all that Mario Sports Superstars stuff. But as the game was released, I noticed that a lot of the content within it was relatively bare bones. Not much in-depth stuff to that. So, and I honestly just prefer the singularity of certain Mario Sports titles. For example, like Mario Super Sluggers is just a Mario baseball game, you know? It has an entire campaign about it, multiple different arenas. It's not like Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, which just has one freaking court. But it has multiple arenas, each with new gimmicks, has a roster of a ton of characters, 71 characters. Now, not all of them are original, some of them are reskins, but all of them have their own unique stat spreads about them, which makes every single combination, and they each have chemistries with each other. There's also items that you can integrate. There's so much depth there, which is why I personally want a new Mario Baseball. And Mario Strikers is a similar way, with there being a lot of characters in those games and a lot of different arenas there as well. Mario Golf doesn't seem to have that much depth, but they're fun games all the same. So I would like a new Mario Golf on the Switch, but if I were to pick what I think is most likely to come to the Nintendo Switch, it's going to be a new Mario Sports game. It's going to be a new Mario Sports Superstars port, because we got rumors before Mario Sports Superstars was released that it would be ported to the Nintendo Switch as well. Pretty credible rumors, because the person who predicted that predicted Twilight Princess HD and stuff like that. Mario Maker... okay, sorry guys. I was on a little bit of a tangent there, but I like Mario sports games a lot. So, a new crossover for Mario. Mario and Star Fox. We already got Mario and Fire Emblem, basically. I know it's more like XCOM, but it's very similar to Fire Emblem with Mario and Rabbids. I want an HD version of Mario Sunshine. Yes, that'd be amazing. What if they released like a 4-pack of one game? Like, you could even charge more for this. So you got Mario 64 HD, Mario Sunshine HD, and the 2 Galaxy games. Dude, that'd be amazing. I'd totally buy that. I'd spend $200 on that game, dude. Mario Maker needs to come to the Switch. Yep, I'd like that too. But a new Waluigi game. I'd like Waluigi to get his own game. I don't know what you could do for it. You have to invent a new gameplay concept, because you don't want to rip off of the Wario games. You want to rip off of an existing Mario series. But most of the main Mario characters have their own specific games. Even Daisy is in some of the main Mario titles. So, for Waluigi, he's not included in any main Mario games. He's only in spin-offs, which is kind of disappointing for that specific character. So, if he were to get his own... I know Daisy doesn't have her own series. I think if Waluigi's included in Smash, like I talked about in my recent video, I think that would really boost his possibility of having his own series. Sorry, I have to scroll up again. Mario Superstars was awful. All it was a copy and paste of recent games. Yeah, and some of the features in the sports in Mario Sports Superstars were downgrades of the originals. Like, I thought when we originally saw the trailers, you look at the baseball mode, you're like, oh my god. There's so many features in this. You know what? There's actually a big roster for the baseball as well, but the roster doesn't have as much depth as the Mario Super Sluggers one does. Sure, there's a similar amount of characters, but they're mostly reskins. There's there's none of the alligator guys. I forget what they're called again, but I'm sure somebody's gonna say it in the chat. But there's none of the crocodile guys from Donkey Kong. There's no King K. Rool. There's no Petey Piranha. There's not as much depth there. I agree with Lucas there. I want a game of Waluigi. Mario American Football. That'd be kind of fun. That'd be nice to have. I was thinking of making a video of more Mario sports ideas that I have, and because of like how passionate you guys are and I am about this topic, but I like that. But now Aiden Harmon said in the chat as well, and I'm gonna talk about this, the American football idea. I'd really like if they made a Mario game about that because it'd be unique. They already have a couple of basketball games, but American football. Look at the name of that. It's American football. And I know they probably have this in Japan somewhere, but these games are mostly made in Japan. And American football is nowhere near as big in Japan as it is in other parts of the world. Even outside of America, like in Canada, American football is still huge here. We have the Canadian Football League, still huge here. In Japan, it's not very big. So for an American football Mario game to be made, you're going to have to get some sort of other team that knows more about American football that could make a game based off of that. I have an idea for a crossover, Star Fox and Metroid. That'd be really cool, dude. You could have Fox McCloud take the place of Samus in a 2D Metroid game, just be shooting everything. That'd be amazing. Or you could put Samus into an R-Wing. That'd be funny. I would want Mario and Luigi type of game with Wario and Waluigi. That'd be a really interesting way to innovate for that series. Because in 2018 for the Nintendo Switch, I could definitely see there being a few Mario spin-offs being included. Because Mario spin-offs are always a thing that's integrated. Even this being the debut year of the Nintendo Switch, this shouldn't be that big of a year, right? Like, this shouldn't be a huge year, but it already is a pretty big year. You got Zelda Game of the Year and Mario Best Family Game of the Year. A ton of other great games like Mario Kart 8 and Mario plus Rabbids. Those being two spin-offs released in the debut year of the Switch. So things could only get better for 2018. And in 2018, if Nintendo would want to include something like another Mario and Luigi game. I know lots of people want Paper Mario instead, but there's a lot of people that are requesting for that Mario and Luigi game to be released next year, because a lot of people like that series. But if you include Wario and Waluigi, it would definitely make it more interesting, bring some more light onto Waluigi. All you want is Pikmin 4. I know there's a lot of people that want Pikmin 4. Okay, so Jeremy seems to have some ideas here for characters that could be in Mario Kart 9. Birdo, Diddy Kong, Funky Kong, and Petey Piranha. All returning characters. All I definitely think should be included. I made a video about that too. I don't think the Switch outsold the PS2. The PS2 sold a lot. Thanks for liking the video, Big Hairy Cocksack. Amazing username. Okay. Mario Super Cricket. That's amazing. Yo. Mario Super Cricket. Like, because sniff it, like, again, it's like the American football. I'd like for a cricket game to be made for Mario, but you know what? It's not too popular in certain parts of the world. But even though cricket's like, what is it, it's like the second most popular sport in the world, right? So I can see that being included over American football, which is really only popular in North America and some other parts of the world, but not so much way east, you know? I also came up with another idea of how they could fix the Smash roster in his Too Many Mario Characters video in the comments. Okay. Splatoon RPG, I think you said this earlier in the chat. Yeah, so sorry I wasn't able to get to you, John Cook, but there's a lot of people chatting. Anyway. Splatoon RPG, be kind of cool. There's some lore there with the Inklings and Octarians rivalry. It'd be fun to explore that a little bit more. But you know what? I don't think that Splatoon is going to be the next series to get an RPG. Many people just really like Splatoon for the gameplay itself, which is why I like Splatoon personally. But not as many people are interested in the lore. It's mainly hardcore Splatoon fans. I could see a Yoshi RPG being more likely than a Splatoon RPG. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm just saying it's not the most likely thing in the world, I don't think. And speaking of I don't think, Sniffy D says, I don't think there are too many Mario characters in Smash. Yeah, like, okay, you could argue that there's 6, but some people will say, okay, you know what, even though Wario is representing his own series, even though Yoshi's representing his own series, they still all count as Mario characters, and Donkey Kong, I don't really consider Donkey Kong characters Mario characters, but, lots of people consider Donkey Kong characters, you know, along the same lines as, regular Mario characters in Smash. So if K. Rool was to be included, everybody would just say, oh my goodness, King K. Rool, another Mario character. There's too many Mario characters. I think Wolf and Crystal should join in the next Smash. Yeah, that'd be nice. Star Fox seems to be on the decline as a franchise, so anything to help keep that series afloat would be nice. And their inclusion in Smash would definitely be that way. Because if you guys don't know, Star Fox Zero sold very poorly, like very poorly. I don't have the sales figures right now, but Star Fox Zero is not doing very good. I had the list of Nintendo franchises up in one of my videos, like the most popular ones. It might have been the Too Many Mario Characters one. It might have been because I was talking about that in that video. But Star Fox, it's not that high up on the list, and Star Fox Zero isn't helping it out too much either. That's a nice comment there, Big Harry Cocksack. Okay. Lucas says, I would like to get a Luigi's Mansion 3 for the Switch. Oh, I just lost that in the chat. Hang on. For the Switch, this time the mansion is Princess Peach's castle, but abandoned. And Mario is the second character, and the professor got kidnapped by King Boo. That's really cool. Like, if you abandon Princess Peach's castle, that'd be really interesting to see, actually. I'd love if that was the case. Because it's not like Luigi just wins a mansion. No. It actually has some tying in with the regular Mario series. I wish there was a football world in Odyssey with the charging chucks I think you're talking about. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I wished in my 6, I think it was 6, I don't know, or 8 or something like that, I don't know. Kingdom Ideas for Super Mario Odyssey that I put out a couple months ago. And in that video, I talk about a world based on Mario sports games. And you could include some mini games about the sports, and that ended up sort of being included, like the mini games aspect of that. With in the Seaside Kingdom, you could play volleyball with one of the characters, and what else was there? Yeah, there's a race with Koopa the Quick, but that's not really Mario sports. So there's no, it's only in the Olympic Games that you really get the foot races and stuff. But that'd be really cool to have a Mario sports world. Super Mario War. Super Princess Peach 2. Be invested in all the emotions of that game, dude. Maybe Princess Peach's castle is haunted and Luigi's the only Ghostbuster around. That'd be kind of cool. When I watch YouTube, someone from the Netherlands is watching an American playing as an Italian guy from Japan. Looking Mexican. I love the new username. Siiroth is very sexy. Star Fox Zero was awful, but I loved Crystal and Wolf in Assault and Adventures. Just my opinion, though. Yeah, because, like, Wolf was included in Star Fox Zero. I don't think Crystal was. I never played the game. I've played a lot of Star Fox games, but I didn't play that one because I heard lots of complaints about the controls and the level design being generic. I thought the graphics looked fine, but if the levels themselves don't have interesting concepts, then there's nothing to, like, pull you in, you know? Because with the Yoshi, we were just talking about before, with the art style of the Yoshi game, that sort of pulls you in with that art style. Bamboozled Luck says, a new Mario Party reminiscent of the older ones is what I think will be released in 2018 that still hasn't been announced. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think that it'll be teased in the January Nintendo Direct. And what would you guys want to be included in the new Mario Party? Let me know in the chat. I'd really like to know, because what I like to be included is a much bigger variety of boards. Like, I'm talking at least 10. Because, lately we haven't been getting, like, we got the generic boards, and I don't want the action-based boards. I want the regular ones where you can just chill, sit on your couch with your friends and play Mario Party. Online would be interesting, but I don't know how well that would work because Mario Party is a big local multiplayer game, and that's what I love about Nintendo, supporting local multiplayer. So I'd like that. I'd like a bigger variety of characters. The return of hexes. I think it was last included in like Mario Party DS or something. But that is a concept that I really like a lot from the originals. Oh, and just the home console experience of it, you know. Also, this is weird. I've joined midway through, and he mentioned half of my comments. That feels good, but also slightly greedy for me. I try to mention everybody's comments, dude, unless it's like some spam crap. But I don't normally ban like any messages usually, unless it's like hate speech or something. But I try to read as many comments as I can on my videos and in the live streams because it's only fair. If you guys are spending your time talking with me and other people in this chat, then, you know, it's great. Mario Kart with Rocket League cars. That'd be kind of cool because Nintendo's already put their own sort of cars in Rocket League on the Switch. So it'd be good to increase that promotional aspect between the two series even further. Super Princess Waluigi. Perfect, dude. Jeremy Mansbosch says, okay, more Mario Kart 9. Charge and Chuck, Cappy, Brutals, then DLC with EGAD and a few Luigi's Mansion ghosts. Yes, dude. Okay, so in my video that I made about Mario Kart characters, which I'm going to probably remake because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is already out, and I made that before that game came out. But Charge and Chuck is one that I never mentioned. Cappy wasn't revealed at the time that I made that, and then the Brutals were not revealed at that time either. Those are all characters that I think would work great in a Mario Kart game. Charge and Chuck, I can definitely see working so well in other Mario titles as well. Sorry about that, guys. Phone rang in my house. I had to deal with that. But yeah, I was saying, like, I would really like those characters to be included. Orange and purple Joy-Cons, that'd be really cool. Nice contrasting colors. Hello, Woots Dog. What's going on, dude? Jamal Munga says Robo Mario. That'd be kind of cool. More Toad colors. Yeah. Yo, okay. So you got Paper Mario Color Splash. It's all the exact same characters included. All Toads, you know. Make single-player Mario Party interesting again. Okay, yeah, I agree with you, right? Because you need to have some single-player aspects in Mario Party because that's what keeps it going for when you don't have friends around. Like, I'm an only child myself. Like, when I was younger, like, I'd entertain myself, you know? And still do to a degree. But if you don't have, like, a brother or sister around or something. So, single-player games are obviously a very good thing. So, when I played Mario Party DS and Mario Party 8, there were campaigns, like, not big, in-depth ones, but there were small campaigns within that game to give you a little bit of substance along with the regular Mario Party gameplay. I would like that again. Snuffit D says, what I want from Mario Kart 9 is a good course, menus, and everything design. Yep, I agree with you. I remember how people hate how the Switch didn't have a camera. Not too much hate on the Switch anymore. That's 10 million units, dude. They used a lot of creativity with 8, so I don't know. Yeah, because, okay, so for Mario Kart 9, I don't know, like, because for the Nintendo Switch one already, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the graphics are really good on that. So you either have to entirely change the graphical style, or it's not going to seem too new when you put Mario Kart 9 on the Nintendo Switch. That's why it could be Nintendo Kart. But I still think the Mario Kart 9 is going to come to the system. I made a video about that. I'm tired of promoting that, but, you know. Why would you need new good characters if we have Pink Gold Peach, best character in the game? That's my favorite character, dude. Don't talk any trash about Pink Gold Peach because Pink Gold Peach is the greatest character who's ever been included in a Mario game before. Yeah, I know it was awkward, but it's okay. They should add an RPG mode in tennis and golf like they did in recent titles. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, because in the older Mario sports games, there were campaigns, not too in-depth ones, but like the campaigns weren't too extensive. But because for a Mario Baseball, Mario Super Sluggers, for that campaign, you could beat it in like 2 hours. Because once you recruited 9 people in the world, you could go straight to the final boss and fight it. But you could also unlock every character in the game through that mode, which is the perfect balance, I think, for a game style like that. What do you think of Monopoly Gamer? I know what the game Monopoly is. I don't know what that thing that you just talked. I don't know who the person is. If that's, I don't think a new Super Mario Bros. Will be revealed because they already had 2 platformers come out, and by 2019, I think Mario Maker would be announced. That's true. That's always a possibility. Because I definitely think that it's not going to be announced in this Direct that's coming up, because the Direct that's going to be in January, they're going to be focusing on Kirby. I'm going to make an entire video probably about Direct predictions, because I already made my 2018 game predictions, but that's not the exact same as the Direct, because they're not going to reveal everything for 2018 in the Nintendo Direct. There's only going to be there's probably only going to be a few reveals, but there's going to be a lot of information about games that we already know. That's what I'm predicting for the Nintendo Direct. But I think that for the new Super Mario Bros. Game, it would have to be revealed at E3 or something, even if it is coming in 2018, just to give enough time between Odyssey and this new mainline Mario title, to give Odyssey some more time to get as much sales as possible from Nintendo's perspective. Pink, gold, baby cat Peach. That's what everybody loves in a Mario Kart character, isn't it? That's what everybody loves in a Mario character. Talking about bad Mario characters that you could play as, that's also a hint at a future video. But, yeah, Zelda Breath of the Wild, that's awesome, dude. And Baby Park, you could spot a baby pink gold Peach statue. Oh, yes, I've seen that. That's such a troll. That's such a troll, dude. I know. Baby pink gold Peach. You can't get much worse than that. Monopoly with Mario stuff. Okay, yeah. So I own a lot of Monopolies actually. I love the game of Monopoly and some board games in general. On Christmas I actually got this new Mario board game as well. It's actually really cool. It's the Mario Level Up one. It's very strategic based, which I like in a lot of games. But for Monopolies, I have the older Nintendo Monopoly, and I have a Pokemon one. Those are the only Nintendo-related Monopolies that I have, but I haven't gotten the full Mario-related Monopoly yet. Imagine a Mirror Toad went missing, and you have to pay to play as different color Toads with different abilities to find Mirror Toad. I mean, like, for Captain Toad, I'd like a new Captain Toad game. Mirror Toad just reminded me of Captain Toad, but I don't like how in Color Splash it's only generic types of Toads. Where's Toadsworth? You know, where's all the unique Toads? That's Captain Toad is another character that could be included in a new Mario Baseball game. I did make a video of 5 new characters that I want to be in a new Mario Sports game, but those aren't the only characters that could work. Like, I can make a full roster predictions video of a new Mario Baseball game or something like that. And I don't know if you guys looked in the playlists on my channel, but I made the playlist of the Smash Bros. For Switch concept with a couple of videos, and I think I'm going to be increasing more of those playlists, where each of my videos that I talk about and speculate about future Switch games, I just make into a series where I talk about that specific game. Let me know what you think about that in the chat. I might do a poll. I think I could do polls on these live streams. I'm not sure. Super Paper Mario 2. No. We need what Jeremy said there. Paper Mario 1000-Year Door 2. Since a new Kid Icarus game doesn't seem to have a release anytime soon, they should at least remake Uprising in HD for the Switch. Everyone loved it. Yeah, lots of people liked Uprising. The only complaint that I heard was some people didn't like the controls in this specific section, but Kid Icarus Uprising was originally designed to be a Star Fox game. And when I talk about the revival of old Nintendo franchises to people, they always bring up the example of Kid Icarus wasn't meant to be revived. It was just a Star Fox game that wasn't a general Star Fox game. So they decided to incorporate an old Nintendo character in Pit, and they would make a new game based off of him, and it just worked out perfectly. But I think you could still have an Ice Climbers revival, but if they really want to continue the Kid Icarus series, yeah, they could remake it, but to recreate the graphical style, it would be sorry, I'm stuttering there, but it would make some sense to use that engine to create a new Kid Icarus game. Unpopular opinion. Color Splash wasn't terrible. I agree with you. It wasn't terrible. It was good in its own way, but it's not the same type of Paper Mario game that lots of people had liked. It was just different. I agree with you. It was good in its own way. I agree with a lot of you guys in the chat there. Yeah, it was good in its own way. It's not good in the way that 64 and the Thousand Year Door were, where they're mainly RPG style, but it's good as a game on its own. That's what I thought about Federation Force as well for Metroid, but I understood a lot of people's opinions about Metroid Prime Federation Force because we hadn't gotten a mainline Metroid game in a long time, but now, if there was a game like Federation Force released, I would expect that it wouldn't have gotten as much negative reception because we're already getting Metroid Prime 4, and we just got Samus Returns, which was a really good Metroid game on its own out on the 3DS. I know some people like Sticker Star. There's lots of complaints about Sticker Star, though. I'm not going to get into it today because I don't want to get into a big rant about anything, but that's my thoughts there. But what I was mentioning about the playlists is, for a concept game for the Nintendo Switch, I already made the Smash Bros. For Switch concept playlist. I might do more about Pokemon, I might do a 2D Mario game, and I'm definitely going to be doing a future Mario Baseball and Strikers playlist. And they're just going to be convenient little playlists for you to watch just to get all my thoughts on a new game of a specific series that I think should get a new game on the Nintendo Switch. Bamboozled Luck says, I'd like to see the older Paper Marios remastered in a collection. I agree with you, yeah. I definitely agree. I think there could be lots of collections that get remade on the Nintendo Switch. Like, for example, Earthbound could get a trilogy release with the Beginnings and the regular Earthbound and Mother 3 come out. But I think Paper Mario would be way better. Note to self. Check out the people that compliment, try to seem chill people, apart from the complimenting me. You just got stuck in Sticker Star? Yeah, I get that for some people. Hey, Slime Master 24, what's going on? We're just talking about Nintendo today. Chill stream. I don't know. I might be able to stream tomorrow, guys. Hopefully I'll be able to do an organized stream tomorrow. But if you guys have Discord, you could get into the Discord if you want. We'll be able to chat all the time. But I might be able to live stream tomorrow. I'll try to do a more organized one. Maybe talk about Mario Sports or something like that. I don't know. But I think I have a lot of free time tomorrow, so I might be able to do one. Or I'll work on a video. Who knows? But if you don't want to miss the live streams, I don't want to sound like I'm promoting anything, guys, but it is just a really helpful feature that was introduced on YouTube. That bell icon beside the subscribe button, I presume you're all subscribed anyway because you guys are tuning into the live streams all the time. But if you hit the bell, you'll get a notification when I'm live streaming. And because I don't have a set schedule, it'll be really beneficial for you to do that. We need more use for Amiibo. Yeah, for a lot of people who bought a ton of those Amiibo, you would like more use and more features for them. And that makes sense. Some games on the Switch have use of Amiibo, but the Amiibo use isn't too heavy. I think Nintendo's sort of trying to phase it out a little bit, but they're still releasing new Amiibo. I mean, it was a really good way for them to get more sales and more money. That's all it is, really. Like, it's the similar way as Skylanders and Disney Infinity. It's the Toys to Life sort of thing. But if there was an entire game based off of Amiibo, I think that would be really good because for all those people that spend a bunch of money on Amiibos. Last stream I went to was a Game Theory stream a while back. Yeah, I know they do some streams. Without the little camera on the Joy-Con, you could definitely use that for a Mario Baseball game and swing the bat. Because for 1-2 Switch, even for the Joy-Con that doesn't have a camera, you could still use motion controls with that. And for Mario Baseball, the motion controls don't have to be like... Okay, so the thing is, right? With the Wii U, there was no good way to integrate motion controls into it. And I know that's not the entire ordeal for a Mario Baseball game, because on the GameCube, the very first Mario Baseball was not motion controlled at all. But once you got Mario Super Sluggers on the Wii, motion controls seemed like the perfect thing to do, because you could swing the Wii Remote like a baseball bat. But all you really had to do to swing the bat was flick the Wii Remote downward. So with the Joy-Con, the engineering and the technology within it doesn't have to be too complex to be able to do a Mario Baseball game, because you could use a swing if you want to with the actual motion, but you could also just flick it downwards, which is all it would really detect, to swing the bat. Okay, so Alleycat Gaming, a lot of people pronounce it Siiroth because they see the S-I-I at the start of it, and they think it's like we, so Siiroth. I don't really care, but if I wanted to call my channel Siiroth, I would probably just do an actual C and then Roth. But I thought it would be Siiroth when I first made the name. You could call it whatever you want, though. Siiroth, Siiroth, I don't really care. Whichever one you think sounds better or worse, whatever you want. It's only used for 1-2 Switch. I think there was some indie game on the Switch that used it too, Planet J Games. I bought one amiibo because it was for sale. I said that was the only one I would ever buy. 3 months later, I have 25 amiibos. It's really addictive. Yeah, I get that, because I thought the same thing. The first amiibo I bought, it was for Mario Party 10, because when I bought Mario Party 10, which I wanted to try it out anyway. It was a decent Mario Party game, but again, it's nowhere near like even what Mario Party 8 was, and I know a lot of people didn't really like Mario Party 8, but I liked it. Anyway, I bought it for Mario Party 10 because the Mario amiibo was included in that, and I figured, well, I might as well just get 2 amiibo, so I bought the Bowser one along with it. Then, when Splatoon came out, I heard that amiibo would have some features in that game, so I bought the amiibos for Splatoon. And then, when Breath of the Wild came out, I bought some Breath of the Wild amiibo, and so on. You know, I just buy amiibo here and there. I'm not a huge collector of that, but if there was a game based off of amiibo, it'd really be good for the people who spend a lot of money on it, you know? I'm still surprised that no new Animal Crossing was announced yet. Yeah, because for those of you who don't know, there has to be a new Animal Crossing game relatively soon, because Pocket Camp was just out. And you all know mobile games, they all fade out fairly quickly, because Pocket Camp was, before it was actually announced as Pocket Camp in the Animal Crossing Direct, a lot of people, it was confirmed that the Animal Crossing game on mobile would have some cross-compatibility with an existing mainline Animal Crossing title. Or it didn't even say existing, but with a main Animal Crossing title. We all thought that could have been New Leaf. But as we got further along in time, and we still hadn't heard anything about the new Animal Crossing game when it eventually got revealed, everybody was thinking, alright, they didn't announce any compatibility with New Leaf, so it has to be a brand new mainline Animal Crossing game on the Nintendo Switch. And I agree with that. I think that's what it's going to be. Alright, see ya, Jeremy Mansbosch. Alright, have a good one. I'm going to be heading out soon, too. I'm really hoping for Sonic Forces 2. Game of the year. Oh, no. I know lots of people like Amiibo Festival better than Mario Party 10. I played Amiibo Festival. I don't own it, but I've played it. And for hardcore Animal Crossing fans, it's pretty good because it has lots of Easter eggs within it. You know, like lots of jokes that Animal Crossing fans will understand. Lots of references, all the characters and stuff like that. I would like mini games within it, though. That's something that's lacking from it. You know, that I wish was included. But on that note, guys, I might stream tomorrow. Keep the bell notification on and join the Discord. The link is in the description, so if you wanted to join it after this live stream, go ahead. And remember to check out my newest video because I know a lot of you guys haven't seen that video, but if you're interested in it, go and check it out. And I'll hopefully see you tomorrow or sometime soon. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm definitely going to be live streaming again soon. Alright. That's it for this one.